Hi guys, Ashley from Ash Cash Budget here. I've been waiting a long time to bring you this. I've recorded this video 3 or 4 times already, having problems with my phone camera, and so I'm trying a different camera and hopefully it'll sound okay and look okay. Today I'm here to share my story of how I found Dave Ramsey. I'd also like to hear from you how you found out about Dave Ramsey. Let's start with that I do sound for church on Sundays. One week they were going over their prayer shawls. This year they also had prayer squares, and I decided to grab one. This is my prayer square that I got from the church, and it has a little heart in it, and you can put all your good vibes into it and rub it and keep it in your pocket. This started at the time that I was at rock bottom with my debt, and I really wanted to crawl out. And I was just putting my good vibes into this square and thinking about how I can change my future. Now, my first time hearing about Dave Ramsey. So I was in the mindset of changing my finances, and I was surfing Facebook one day, and I saw this comment from some random person on some random picture or video about Dave Ramsey and finances. So I decided to actually look this guy up and see what he was talking about. Needless to say, I got addicted. I started watching all of Dave's stuff and looking at his baby steps and really looking at the plan he had set forth. I also started watching a bunch of the debt-free YouTube videos and people in the debt-free community that are trying to kick their debt to the curb. It was all just starting to hit me. It was really inspirational, and I started to really think about how I could change my debts, and I started to follow the baby steps, and I put away money for my emergency fund before any of the following happened. So now, it turns out that Dave has been around all along. My boyfriend told me that he actually ended up with a demo of Total Money Makeover a long time ago. He never read it, never knew who the writer was until I started talking about Dave Ramsey. This isn't the only thing that shows that Dave was around. Let's go back to the church. I was gone for a couple weeks while I was really starting to get into all the videos and learning about how I can be debt-free. I went back to the church one Sunday, and what do I see? Dave Ramsey's face looking up at me. It was Financial Peace University. Now, you see, the thing is, this had been there the whole 3 years that I had been working at the church. I'd always seen it out of the corner of my eye. I always kind of wondered what it was, but never really gave it any thought, never looked into it, just wrote it off as something the church had there, and never cared to look at it. It wasn't until I actually knew who Dave Ramsey was and recognized his face, of course. And by this time, I actually knew what Financial Peace University was, so it just jumped out at me. So I started to actually look in what was in this box. I talked to one of the longtime members of the church who has been there longer than our current pastor, and she said that Financial Peace University was held years ago. Now, on the printouts it says 2012, so maybe 5 years ago. I told her about how I had found Dave Ramsey, and I was really starting to enjoy his stuff and was inspired by him. She believed that maybe I should take home what was left and utilize it since it had just been sitting there, doing nothing. Let's look at what is actually left inside of the kit. First, we have this little welcome thing, and in this slide out, there's also this start here. It tells me what's in it. So I know the only thing that's really missing is the book that comes with it and the workbook. What is also in this kit, though, there is a pencil, the eraser, the sharpener, some bookmarks, some stickers, and the online membership code. I tried it out and it seems to work, and so I might actually have some of the resources that would be inside the workbook online, and hopefully I can supplement with the online information there. So hopefully I can supplement with the online registration. Next is the folder for the financial peace forms. I'm guessing from things that you might use from the workbook and put in here, or printables from the online membership. There's also this progress chart, which has the baby steps on one side and the debt payoff goals on the other side. The next two things are what have really been helping me out since I found this Financial Peace University kit. First we have the CDs. These are the CD lessons, and considering that I have a 45-minute commute to work, every few days or so I will put on the next lesson. I am up to lesson 4, and so far they have really given me a lot of insight, and I find this to be extremely helpful in my journey. Because even though I've been watching the videos and I've been watching other people's videos, just listening to Dave talk about the lessons, it's about 45 minutes, an hour long per lesson. It's just given me a lot more knowledge and insight into this debt-free journey, and I'm extremely thankful for the CDs. Then finally, right before this happened, I was starting the envelope system, and I actually got some white envelopes and wrote the names of my envelope system items, and I was going to start using these. I had filled it with my first envelope system budget. I filled them all up and all of that, and right before I started really utilizing it, I found Financial Peace University, and in it is the envelope wallet. I'm so thankful for this. It has the loose ones, and then it has the ones that in the spiral that are inside the wallet with ledgers as well. So I'm super excited to have this, and I really want to show you all how I'm utilizing it so far, and maybe have some cash envelope stuffing videos for you. I've just been really excited to show you this first because that'll be featured in those videos. Now before this, I really wanted to buy the Financial Peace University myself. Currently there is no classes going on in town, but maybe I could have done the online one myself, and I really wish I could have, and it really wasn't in the plans for a while. So even though I didn't get this myself, I found that it has been extremely, extremely helpful in my journey so far. It's really amazing how things can be there. They can be around you, but not reveal themselves until you're actually ready to accept what they have to offer. Even if I would have looked in this kit before and seen what it was, I was not ready to accept the help it could give me in finding financial peace. That is the story about how I found Dave Ramsey and how I really got into his program and the baby steps. And I am on my debt-free journey. So please stay tuned for things like the envelope videos and anything else. Give me some suggestions in the comments. Let me know how you found out about Dave Ramsey. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.